What's going on, everybody? It's me, Zanwia TV. Just a few updates from you guys, for you guys on transfers and whatnot from Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Now, he recently gave an interview today just because Bayern Munich and Telekom Germany they extended their partnership, and we now get 50 million a year from them as sponsorship. But he also answered a few questions on transfers and whatnot. Now, the one that I'm going to talk about first is Kingsley Coman. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge stated that based on the talks they've had with Juventus, that Kingsley Coman is not for sale and that he won't come. So that's straight out. That's straight from the boss, straight from the boss mouth. So Kingsley Coman is a no-go. He also mentions Mario Götze, and he states that Mario Götze has informed him that Mario Götze wants to stay, that he wants to fight for his position, and Karl-Heinz Rummenigge says that he wishes him good luck, because there's obviously a lot of competition for other places, but he wishes him good luck, and he's happy with his decision. So Mario Götze is staying. Now, I saw a lot of Dortmund fans saying, "Oh, Mario Götze said the same thing about Dortmund." Then, like 1 month later, he had a deal with Bayern Munich. I don't think that's gonna happen this time. He doesn't have a release clause, so I don't see that happening. He also stated that Thomas Muller is not for sale. It doesn't matter how much money Real Madrid, not Real Madrid, it's more like Manchester United, but it doesn't matter how much money the clubs, try and get him for. They're not going to be able to get him because he's not for sale, and that's just the way it is. That's great as well. He also said that Louis van Gaal is he doesn't give up. He's a very persistent person, and he doesn't give up. But this time, he just has to surrender because Thomas Muller's not going to leave. That's just the way it is. He also states that Kevin Bruyne, he is not going to leave Wolfsburg. And based on that, Bayern Munich won't make an offer for him because Wolfsburg has stated that they won't sell him this year, so Bayern Munich won't make an offer for him, which I find pretty good. Just the way it is. He also stated that most likely we won't make another transfer this season, just because he looked at the team and he thinks that we're pretty balanced, we're pretty good already. So that's what he thinks. And unless like a really good player becomes available for cheap, or a player indicates that he wants to leave to us, we won't be signing anyone. Which I don't find too bad, because the only position I could possibly see us being weak is in the striking department and striker department. And I think if you have Lewandowski, who rarely gets injured, but then if you have Muller as well. And then you have Robin, who kind of plays. You could kind of play in a front two if Pep ever goes for that formation. Or you have Götze, who could play as a false nine. Hasn't been great so far in that position yet, but he could play in that position. And you have Costa as well, who's very similar to Ribéry. And if you read Pep Confidenciales or whatever the book is called, he stated that he wanted to make Ribéry a false nine when he first joined Bayern Munich. But he failed to do that because Ribéry wouldn't understand the way he should move during certain moments, during certain situations. But maybe he could do that with Douglas Costa. We have a false nine, maybe. But I think we have quite a lot of positions for that kind of role. So I'm not too bad. I'm not too worried about a striker department. I would have liked another striker, preferably a young one. But it's not like we desperately needed just because we have a striker in Lewandowski who rarely gets injured, if ever. So that's just the way it is. As I mentioned, we signed a 50 million euros a year deal with Deutsche Telekom, and that's great. But that's all from today's transfer rumors sort of thing, based from the press conference. Tell me what you guys think. Do we actually need another striker? Do we need another winger? Do we need another position? Need to sign another player for a certain position? Or do you guys think that we're set? The season starts tomorrow. I can't wait. Don't expect a preview today later on. That's all I'm gonna say. So as always, rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Peace out. Have a nice day. I'm bye.